Well, welcome guys. We're in the second chat room. It is, what's today? January 27th, 2004. 24, Jesus. What year are we in?
Be cool if it was 2004. There's a lot of cooler stuff going on.
I know, right? So, how's everyone doing? Hopefully people will join us.
Oh, show. There we go, like 2 people.
Already? Hell yeah.
Carl, Travis, PT, Yo-Yo, Jennifer Filler. Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing, guys? How y'all doing? Hopefully your night is treating you well. To start off again, I am Acid Burn. I'm 41 years old. Good Lord, I can't believe how I'm getting old.
I'm Crow and I'm 31.
And today's topic, we decided to talk about paranormal. I can't even talk today. About all the stuff we went through and places and stuff and what we felt and everything. What we got?
Martina Bailey. Hey, how are you guys?
We're doing pretty good. You know, it's a really good day. Really good day.
Yeah, doing good.
The weather definitely dropped, huh?
Yeah, I went to the store. To get some snacks. I almost froze my ass off.
It was nice this afternoon. It's just drop. So.
It was like hot this afternoon.
Yeah.
What were you saying about the ghost hunting?
Oh yeah. So what was the best place you ever went to? Like, what was the place?
Well, it depends on like what kind of place. Do you mean like a place that I paid or a place that I found?
Found. We'll do found first.
There was this little house there's this little house in this town I lived in. One of the towns I lived in Texas, Bolton, Texas. I'm sure some of my friends will remember. Because a lot of my friends went there. A couple blocks from the little house I was living in, there was like this big, crazy looking, like dollhouse looking house. Like it looked like a freaking box. It was like, when I first saw it, I was like, ah, it's the ugliest house I ever seen. Like, I hated it, because, like, it was just, but then, like, there's always something about that house, and, like, you know, like, we called to get in there, and, like, what had happened is, the reason it looks so weird is it was, like, a school at one point, like a military preparation school.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, they would bring all these kids from, like, all over the world, like, all over Texas, and, like, they go, like, to, like, the schoolhouse that's over here, and then I guess they would stay in, like, the actual house, because it was, like, a boarding house, I guess, which is why it looks so freaking weird, I guess.
Huh.
Anyway, like, it was, like, the former owners had it and lost it because, like, it fell into disrepair, and then this rich guy from San Antonio, like, was like, oh, this house is weird, I'm gonna, like, buy it and fix it, and he fixed it, and he got all the history and shit, and it just so happened that, like, he had his own, like, paranormal experiences there. Like, he drove up from San Antonio one weekend to, like, check on the house, and there was, like, this girl, or, like, he was, like, getting in his car, and he's, like, and then, like, he gets in the car, and there's, like, this little girl, like, in a Victorian dress in the car, and he's like, what the hell, how did you get here? And then I think, like, he said he was, like, talking to her, and she disappeared and stuff. So, like, it was on, like, he let us in there, and I did paranormal tours in that place for, like, a while. A lot of people went through there. I'm never gonna get over the night where, like, I heard a gunshot, like, right in there. Holy shit, that was loud, and everybody, I think we called the cops to make sure nobody shot a gun in real life.
Yeah.
And then when they rattled, like, the door, because there was, like, this one door, like, to the hallway, they would, like, grab it, and, like he grabbed it, like this, like somebody was over there, and there was nobody fucking over there, because there was a camera on it.
Huh.
It was so loud. That creeped me out. Well, what's your favorite place that you found?
Oh my god, where do we start on that one?
I forgot to say the name. We called it the Wiedemeyer Academy.
Okay.
So that was the name of the guy that owned it. They actually called the school the Wiedemeyer Academy. But go on, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're totally good. God. There's a lot of them that we found out here. The mills, the mills. I'm gonna say the location for good reason, but the mills was probably the most active places I have ever witnessed in my entire life because we keep coming back. Because you know what I mean. If we go to a place, it's like it's fun. If you gotta go over in the same place over and over, it gets kind of boring. And all it's like you want because you know what to expect sometimes. But this place, you don't know what to expect, and it's dark. Like it's very dark in that place. Not just like saying like it's dark, but it's like dark spirits, and it's just nasty in there. Like you'll see one of our videos on on our channel, and it's like one of them say, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna push you off the edge."
I remember
Just all that, like threats, and an evil laugh, and then there's a reminder. There's 4 floors, and they shut it down. I guess they shut it down in like 70s, 1977. It says on the wall somewhere, and just knowing that you could just feel that energy vibe. It's just creepy and it hits differently when you go back because it wants someone else to feel them or whatever. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to communicate with us. It was just bonkers.
It's like you're going through icky portals and like stepping in different goo, like Stranger Things when they go to like the other dimension.
It's pretty much what it looks like inside because everything was rotten inside. And yes, you're not supposed to go in there. And yes, it is extremely dangerous where we went because there's this part. If you want to go on the other side of the building, you gotta walk on this metal floor, and you gotta be careful because there's a lot of holes in the ground, and the bars are not even strong enough to hold you. So we're like, we're freaking out. And the person I was with was a pretty heavy guy, so we were worried about that. But luckily we had night vision, so I'm just like looking down through my camera so we don't fall through. Which I know you had a dream about that.
I had a dream I fell through like the pipe and just like fell to the center of the fucking earth. That was horrible.
Yeah.
I'm never going there now.
But the one I would have to say is when they're like right there in front of your face and you could hear them just talking to you like, "Hey, how are you?" or "Who are you?" and stuff like that. But 4th floor, and like I said, the 4th floor, there's pieces on the 4th floor came crashing down the 3rd. You gotta be careful going on the roof. We found the rooftop and there's holes right there, so we're like, It's like it's just not safe. But the part that made me like blow my mind like so crazy. There was this part, and I would say it's on the bottom. Well, no, the 2nd floor. Yeah, it has to be the 2nd floor. When you're walking through, and there's this long, heavy wire from one building to the other, and then it has like this cage full of boulder rocks inside of it. And when you're trying to push, you can't really push. It's so it's so heavy. And one night, and we had this on film as well. One night, that thing would just bouncing back and forth like it was like 5 pound, like somebody just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just bouncing on the cage because, like I said, it was being hooked to a wire. It was a really strong wire. So, like I said, you can't really push it. But seeing that thing bouncing around, like it wasn't scary. It was just mind blowing. Like what is going on? What's making this bounce? Is it something on the other side? I mean, it was just going completely crazy. So we decided to stay there like half of the night, and then finally it stopped. It just started swinging back and forth and slowly, and it stopped. So I'm like, well, it was just wait a little bit longer just in case it starts doing it again, and it never did. And then we walked up to it, and like I said, I can barely push that cage anywhere if my life depended on it. But we followed the wire where it was going, went into the other side of the room, and there was nothing there. No people, nothing. I mean, you get like tags, people coming in there for tagging and all that, but there was no one there. We checked the whole entire place, and there was nothing. But in the video where we're going up the stairs, and I wasn't paying attention because I had the camera facing this way, and I'm looking this way, and on the camera you see like a skeleton face and a black cloak just doing this, hiding behind his cloak and going into the wall. And then when we went around the corner, you gotta be careful because there's a part where they do the drop off. You gotta go around it. And I didn't pay attention because I was just, like I said, I'm looking down, and that face, that skeleton face, just fading to the wall. And then it gets even more crazier because we decided to go down a little bit further down the stairs, but on the camera you can see like a shell running across. And this is where I'm questioning a little bit, It's because our old friend, wanted me to take a picture of him because he's a photographer. He saw this big mountain of sugar everywhere, and
Hold up, we have some lots of comments to question answer. Martin says Waverly Hills is his favorite place to go. Scarlett Rodriguez says hi.
hey,
Martin says what movie is playing. That's not a movie, that's one of our ghost hunts in the background playing.
yeah, this is our channel right here, Ambient Paranormal, and then we're just playing one of our videos that we found a house to go investigate.
George says, how are you? And Marcy says, holy shit, I apologize. I don't know what the hell she said. That was Spanish. I wish I knew what she said.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody knows. Maybe saying, but back to what you were saying. Sorry.
Well, no,
There's just a bunch of comments.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I totally. We're doing good. It's been a really good day. Just got a little chilly, but yeah, that's the part where I go down this wooden stairs. So you gotta hold for dear life because it's so tilted in. But when we get to the part where this big pile of sugar going across behind us, like, yeah, don't try it because it's old sugar. But our friend with the camera, he wants me to take a picture of him next to it. I was like, yeah, sure. And it went to work. And out of nowhere, we didn't hear it, but on the video when we were to go edit it, it had the horns that people say they hear in the sky. Like, and when that happened on the video, you see like two white shadow figures just start, coming out of the ground and just start walking away. And then as we leave, of all this going on, there was more image that was not on our eyes but on our hands of our camera. And there was a fire going on outside of the building. And like I said, we didn't even see that. And that blew our mind. Like, what the hell? That's fire. And stuff like that. We even get rocks thrown at us.
I love it when they throw rocks.
I like when they throw things around, but when they're aiming for your head, oh god, no. And they're like big boulders like this. You're like, in the video you'll see, we're walking around and all of a sudden you hear like a boom, thing, like this, like what is that? And I'm like, dude, they're hitting us. They're like throwing rocks at us.
I've never had boulders thrown at me, but luckily the ghosts that have thrown things at me have really bad aim. They always like get right, or maybe they have such good aim they're just doing that, like they do the Indian thing, like in the movie where like the Indian throws like the tomahawk and it's like and then it goes in the tree, like and cuts off a little bit of his hair. They're sending a warning. Ooh, I didn't think about that. They're sending a warning. That's cool.
That's perhaps what it is. That's one hell of a warning, though.
Oh, we got. Oh, she said it again. She said again. Greetings from Ghostbusters, Guerrero. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and I'm half blind. Okay. Ghostbusters, Guerrero in Mexico, and again, I'm so sorry.
Hey, how's it going?
And thank you for that. I'm sorry. I wish I was smart enough to know Spanish. I barely know English, unfortunately.
And then this will make you feel any worse. I'm Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. It's my parents' fault, not me. I want to. I want to learn. I really do.
I'm American, but I speak Texan, so I don't know.
No, but yeah, that Mills has to be like top notch. Like, I got more active stuff at that place than I did at Bobby Mackey. Let's put it that way.
Bobby Mackey seems like it's more of a personal thing. Like, you're gonna have something happen, but it's not really gonna be something that's gonna be you're gonna get on camera. You're gonna like go insane, and you're not gonna figure out what happened until 5 years later when you're in the nut house. Like, oh,
it was a pretty cool. I mean, yeah. I'm just remembering the spots, like going upstairs where that guy lived. He actually that I would have to say that was the upstairs floor was more scarier than the basement to me. I think. I know everyone has different feelings or witness differently, but we went to the second floor and you could hear they have bells hanging, so when he walks, that thing starts ringing a little bit. But you can feel the floor vibrating, and it gets heavier and heavier, and it's like, oh shit, what the hell? And we got voices on our box, just mean. He was just a rude dude. And then after we get done, my old partner went one this way, and I went into the bathroom, and I'm just looking around, and my camera. Let me remind you, my old camera is the one when you screw onto your iPod thingy. It just ripped out and threw across the room, and you can see it on the video too. That it flies across, and I was so mad, like, oh, you better not break my camera. But luckily, he didn't break the camera. But I was pretty pissed off about that. He took my camera and threw it.
I haven't had a spirit throw a camera, but I have had a spirit that, like, it was really cool. It was a nursing home, an old nursing home in Waco, Texas, that they made into an insurance office of all places.
Oh, I was gonna say, we'd like to go check that out.
But, like, I got really cool shit and, like, really spooky voices and little shadows and shit. And then I came home and I'm laying in my bed with the camera, like, because it was a video camera. Yeah, it was a video camera, a tape camera. I'm, like, in there, like, with the old ass thing. I'm like, I shall go into bed listening to that. I hear that again before I go to bed. Oh, fuck, that shit's cool. And then, like, I'm going, and then, like, it plays one more time. And then the screen does the weirdest thing. It just, like, it just goes, like, like,
Just ate shit.
you know, like, basically it exploded without exploding. That's what it looked like. I'm amazed that, like, the screen just didn't blow to a million pieces.
That's pretty crazy.
Just out of nowhere, and then, like, no matter what I did, I could not get that camera to work again. They fried it from the inside out.
Jeez, dude, I'd be so pissed.
It sounded like a little weird and robotic, too, right before it died. Oh, we got another comment. Nathan Roth, I speak hillbilly. That's fair. It might as well be its own language in and of itself, because some of the shit that...
You gotta say that more often.
But
I speak hillbilly.
I don't know, I think I would be more... I'd be more of a redneck, wouldn't they're more of a cowboy. Redneck cowboy? Cowboy red? I don't know. Because, like, I do, like, the animals and shit.
Of all the things you told me about your family, I don't know, man. That sounds like hillbilly to me.
Like, I do the animal shit and, like, like, I don't know, I feel like it fits. But, like, it might as well be a language in and of itself, because some of the shit, like, the super southern people say, like, them people up in Appalachia, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They have, like, different words for everything.
Or I had a friend actually talk like Boomhauser. For some strange reason with that guy, after I didn't get to know, I actually couldn't understand what he was saying. I thought I was going crazy, like, oh my god, wait, did you just say this? And yeah.
I feel like anybody will sound like Boomhauer. Boomhauser if they're drunk enough.
I got a question. What was the worst place? Like, nothing was happening. It's just boring.
Places I've found or places I've paid to go?
That one, I would say both.
Because I got one in mind. I don't talk to that lady nor none of her kin, so I feel like I can talk shit about this.
Go for it.
As long as I don't name names.
Yeah, no names dropping.
Honestly, I don't even remember the name of the fucking town or their names, but I'm not ever gonna forget this.
Uh-oh.
It was like my third ghost hunt I'd ever done, like, in my life. And it was like a private one. Remember I told you, like, it was the guy, like, the first one I did was, like, the guy, like, he got in a road rage thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And, like, he did the worst thing. He decided he was going to get out of the truck and fight, and then the guy got scared because he had, like, a hammer, I think, in his hand. Thought he was going to come kill him, so he had the gun, and he just went, pachoo, and that was the end of him. Like, don't ever get out of the car if you're in that scenario. But
run him down and take off.
So we investigated his girlfriend's house, and he was still in there, and we realized that they had made, like, some kind of weird shrine with him. Like, they took his work pants and his shirt and his cowboy hat, his boots, his lasso, I think, like, his baby blanket or something, and they put it, like, in this big glass box with a picture of him, and, like, you go there with, like, the K2 and shit, like, all the tools are all lighting up like Christmas. You're like, this is crazy.
Huh.
And we were like, in my opinion, like, you're mourning different, but you should, like, take that down. I don't remember if they did, but we figured out what was going on in that house. And then, like, the niece decided, she was like, oh, he's probably haunting me too, so come to my house. We're like, oh, okay, this will be cool, because it's like a cute, like a nice family. Kind of know them, like family friends, not my family friends, but like they were known. Like you go to their, like they're gonna feed you, and hell, they'll give you a beer if you want, like them kinds of people. Let's go over to the house, and it was it was dirty. It was like shit packed up to the ceiling, dirty clothes, dirty plates, animal fur.
Damn.
Like I can't even breathe in here. I can't even breathe in here, and then I like get the trying to set up the cameras, and then like because you're disturbing the mess, the like the shit that lives in the mess is coming out, and then next thing you know, you got a bug, cockroach flying at you like this, like ah, Dios mío, like he's gonna get you, right? He's gonna like, and like keep doing that, and then like didn't want to do it. Thought of going home, set it up just for the hell of it to be nice, like sitting there watching it, and you couldn't even see no ghosts because it was just the bugs. It was just like little bugs. I swear they were having a rave in there. I swear it was like that episode of SpongeBob with the fucking lights where the did like they were all fucking dancing and flying around having a gay old time. And like I can't remember what they said, but we just like packed it up. They were like, fuck this, like nothing is happening. Screw this.
That sucks.
It was stinky. I couldn't breathe the next day. Oh. But like the paid place would definitely be Black Swan in San Antonio. Like Ghost Adventures way oversold it. It's not that great. And like for the amount of money you pay for it, it's like I think we paid like $600 to rent it out for 10 people for a night. It was only like 6 hours, I think, a night. They only let you have the downstairs and that's it, and they don't even let you have the full downstairs, I don't think, because like they go upstairs and they're like, oh, we're going to bed, we're going to bed, like as soon as you get there, like what, the check-in is like 7-8 o'clock it was, and you get there and like she gives a tour and everything, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, don't make any noise or wake me up because I gotta get up early tomorrow. And she like goes up there and locks the door, and she's like, don't come upstairs either, you just stay downstairs.
Cheers.
And like if you walk around, like don't walk around too much because my neighbors and everything, and like so you're down there ghost hunting, like, are you in here? If you're in here, show yourself. And then just like it's nothing fucking happened at all. Maybe it was just an off night, but like I feel like the amount of money that was paid, and like the fact that they were just on Ghost Adventures.
And nothing.
They were just on Ghost Adventures like a year and a half, I think, before I went there. And like, I'm not the only one that said that. I don't think hardly any of the people I know that went to the Black Swan have had a good experience.
If you guys been there, put your comments down below. We'd like to hear your story, what you witnessed going to that place.
Honestly, I got so bored in the fucking hotel. Or her house, it was a hotel. I got so bored in there, I like just wandered off and I went and played with her goats and shit. Her goats and her cows, because she has like a bunch of animals running around. That was the best part for me. And when I was playing with the hearse too.
Oh, cool.
She has a hearse. That was go for the goats. Don't go for the goat. Like maybe they'll come out for you, but I don't feel like that amount of money. It's not worth it. What's the worst one for you?
Well, I want to say it's the worst one, but and a lot of people are going to agree with this. A lot of people probably like disagree maybe, but Riverdale. I am so freaking bored ghost hunting on Riverdale. It's like maybe like 1996. It was active, and I got so much stories to tell you because remind you, when I got those ghost hunting videos, it wasn't on, the recorders that we had. It was on those big batteries with the tape in it. So I had to find it. I don't know. Hey, Chris, if you know where that's at, please, man, I need those back. But, Riverdale, it's just nothing happens anymore. You get a little bit of noise here and there, but nothing like it used to be. It's not the same as it is now.
Somebody probably went out there and like cleaned it up and stuff.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But here's the bad news, and yes, we have video of this as well. If you guys remember the Gates of Hell on Riverdale, it doesn't exist no more. We actually went up there just to check it out, and soon enough, we get to the gates, right? You know how you take a left turn? Freaking, the gates were wide open, and I was like, huh, alright, this is, it's a little awkward because it always says horses, and it's always locked up. But, when I got out of the car to go check it out, it didn't feel the same. It wasn't that darkness feel where you're like so scared and paranoid feel. It wasn't like that no more. So I was like, oh, this could go wrong. So I go back to the car, drive all the way to the top, because when you go up to the top of where the gates of hell is, you have to take a left turn, and there should be like a little house piece. It's just the basement part. That's where the gates of hell is at. But we went up there, and it is gone. It is now like a gas pipes and energy kind of thing. Some company, I don't know, some company bought it out, and that's all it is. And that really sucks, because if you live in Colorado all your life and you know about the gates of hell, and you have a whole bunch of stories, maybe something didn't really happen, but it was fun for you, that was the place to remember. And now it's gone. And then when you go Ghost Town Riverdale, it's just, that didn't really much happen. The latest thing ever happened for me is that we got out before you get closer to the Riverdale part, and you see like houses all burnt down and everything. We went through there, and not much going on. I got one little whisper, and that's it. But you can see like a whole bunch of like homeless people camping out there. But the only thing that was really cool that actually did happen, it was middle of the night, and I heard a woman with my own ears like, "I'm right behind you." And my old partner turned around like, "You heard that, right?" I'm like, "I heard that." And
I love it and hate it when that happens.
it's like so awesome. Like, that's what we wanted, but you're like, ugh.
You never know if it's like a real person that's gonna get you instead
Yeah.
of a ghost.
It is. So I turned around, and on the camera I said, "You're behind us?" And like clear as day again, "Yes, I am." And I was like, okay, so we stood there for a little while, a few footprints here and there, and after that it just died out. Like there was no more. Like the spirit just walked away, and that was it. So we waited for like an hour, just being a little spot, and we're like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen anymore. So we get right back into the vehicle and just drove home, and that was it for that. But like I said, Riverdale, you get a little bit here and there. It's not the same. Like, I'm not kidding. It is not the same as it used to be in the past for Riverdale Road. But there is other places that's more haunted roads than that now. Sad to say. But
I know one that I've ran all up and down that road. I don't know if I would mention the name because I don't know if I want them asses going. Like dying.
yeah, it's just
like
a bad
I'm
place.
amazed I haven't died there. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't run for shit, and I ran like a scared
We,
little
we,
bitch.
we actually
piss in the
ran
air,
dark.
leaving a trail of piss.
Where'd she go? How full of the piss?
Oh, what's that on my face? Oh, I
Ugh.
don't think it's rain.
Rain.
Yeah, I don't run for anything, but that place made me run.
Yeah, that was intense. But I don't think I ever paid anything that did not happen. I don't think I
I got
have.
lucky and went to good paid places. Most of the paid places I went to, it's because like people like me for some fucking reason, and they're like, "Oh, come on, buddy, we'll pay your way."
You got the
you
fruit
ain't-
in mail.
Oh, you ain't got no money. You ain't got no money. Get no Mexican food. Okay, I'll hook you up. I'll get you a taco. You ain't got no money for weed. Here, you can have a joint. You want a joint? Like, yeah, that's what happens. That's how I get on those. So I
Hell
don't usually
yeah.
pick them out. I don't think I've actually picked any of them out. I've just been lucky enough and happened to go at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, because I was like trying to think, like, have I ever been to a bad place I paid for it? I mean, I can't think of one. Like, not one popping in the head. I mean, going places where you're like, hey, a haunted house, maybe. Let's go check it out. And nothing happens, but...
Like, really, it's just a black swan for me. Most of the paid places I go to, I feel are pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, here's a funny story for you.
What?
So, I have this friend in high school. His name is Lonnie. Yes, that's his name.
Lonnie Ronnie.
He so cares about it. He hears about it.
He's
This is
curious.
remind you. Ghost Adventure has not been on air yet. It hasn't been out yet. So this is like I said, back in high school days. God, I feel old just for saying that. But
I never went to high school.
I know. But he heard that. Oh yeah, he does ghost hunts and blah blah blah. I was
He
like,
summons a devil. He sold his soul to the devil at the crossroads. That's why he can play guitar. This kid's cool. Go on.
almost.
I bet you did try to do that.
That became pretty close, but
I
no.
bet you did try to do that, but go on.
But,
A story for another day.
No, you're good. So he comes up to me and said, I'll take you anywhere. I want to go ghost hunting with you. I want to see what you witness. And remind you, this is the camera with the big ass battery and the little giant ass tape to put in. Ugh. And he wanted to go to Boulder, Colorado. And there's a cemetery there.
That's how all good stories start.
Oh, yeah.
Boulder is like the Vegas of Colorado, I'm finding out.
Yeah, it is. And it's on Baseline. So if you know that area, you know what I'm talking about. But I decided to bring my two other friends with me because they go hunting with me all the time. So we're going over there, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I didn't expect much, but we got maybe car dying in the middle of the road for no reason, and white shadows. Like you see two white shadows on the video just walking by.
Fuck that.
The one that made me laugh the hardest when it crossed is this shadow was walking across, stopped as if he got stuttered, what's that?
Oh my god, am I a human or am I a deer? I forgot what kind of ghost I am.
I'm a deer. But no, he runs across the thing, he got scared. And I remember I had the camera on top of the roof, and my two friends just talked to us saying, hey man, me and my girlfriend are going to walk around the cemetery. And I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking too much like that, though. But
That's always where my mind goes. But I'm a pervert, but go on.
Yeah. So, they go in the middle of nowhere. We're driving around now because the car started up. And it shows you, we're turning the keys and nothing's starting and nothing. And that's when all those weird things happen. But the one part that we got a little bit spooked out about, there was this big black shadow right in front of us. You can see glowing eyes. What the hell was that? But he had glowing eyes.
That thing you're talking about.
I know, probably out there. He's like, don't talk shit about me.
Now he wants to come and give his opinion.
But my friend's like, no, that's my reflection to my light. And I was like, dude, it's not moving when you move. So he gets out of the truck, go check it out, and I could see that dude had fear because there's goosebumps everywhere.
That was how I felt when I ran down the road pissing myself that one time.
Exactly. But he said when he came back, Lonnie's like, when I got the closer I got, he said his lungs were getting tighter and tighter, and I was like, this doesn't feel right. And obviously, duh, there wasn't no reflection of your damn car. What the hell?
Let's run.
But now it gets really spooky. We're hearing things, scratches, and everything, and then that's where my friend Jason comes out of nowhere with his girlfriend. Boom, 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 boom to the car door, and it was me, Matthew, and Lonnie, and we both just screamed, talking around lungs like little sissy girls. Like, oh my god, that scared the crap out of us. Girls. It was so quiet and boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh my god. And then after that, they're out there laughing. We're in a car like, I'm going to kick his ass. But that was I would say, I mean, every time I go ghost hunting, there's always going to be something funny happening when you're with the group, and something, just crack a joke, whatever. With that
mostly because of the adrenaline, you're insane, nervous, you're tired.
And that one has to be the best one. That's the funniest night I have ever done in my entire world. I don't know if I could ever outbeat that, But that will always be printed in my head for the rest of my life because it was so funny. They get in the back of the truck, and we're driving off, go to the gas station, and we're just laughing our ass off. We're scared, you can hear our voice, like that, but we're laughing at the same time because we know it was funny, but holy shit. Thank God I didn't crap my pants. I've never been a moment for you like that, like something that just randomly came out of nowhere and you just laughed your ass off.
I have one kind of like that, but it's a little bit sad,
Oh,
but in a good way.
sure.
One of the places that I was doing, ghost tours in Texas. I talked about it before and like that African American Ren brothel in Belton. Talked about it. It's no secret. I was doing a tour, and it was when I had just started talking to one of my friends named Kat, and like I'd only been talking to her for a couple of months, like barely knew her, and like I remember that she was like late because she was gonna come help us with the tour, like help us do the tour because she's like a really good psychic medium, like holy, like amazing, like she does. Like she like charges money for this shit. She's so good. I wish I was as good as her. I charge money too. Nice. But anyway, what I was saying, like she was late. Didn't know why she was late. I just kind of like took her group that she was supposed to do. It went off. That was distracting.
I was like, what was that?
I was doing her group that she was supposed to do. And like they're like I've been doing the tours there for so long, for like years. I've been ghost hunting there for 4 years, so I knew all the spirits really intimately. Like I know their voices and the way they talk and what they say and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's like this new voice, and I had never heard him before, and like he's such a fucking smartass. Like I'm just asking like my questions and shit like to the ghost, like what was one? What was one? I was like, it was a room with like one of the kids that's in there. So I'm like, oh, honey, do you want some candy? Oh, we got all these ladies that want to talk to you. They want to give you some candy? Like, I probably said it less creepy than that. I sound like a pervert, but something like that. And like usually the little baby would be like, oh yes, I love some, or something like, but like. When I asked it, like, this spirit, he would be like, candy, 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 yeah. Just like that.
What the hell?
Like, I would just, I gotta think of another one. One of the ones. What, like, I asked something like, oh, are you, like, is anybody here? Like, and they usually would be like, I'm here. And then this guy, he's all like, yeah! Woo!
I wouldn't know what to laugh or...
Like that, we were laughing because I'm like, what do I do? This is so fucking random, like just random shit like this. And then like the other ghosts are like doing the regular thing, like, yes, no, help me, da, da, da. And then he's all like, what was the other one? I remember, like, he was like, he kept going, ah! And like we were all laughing and stuff, and I didn't realize why like he was doing that. And then I noticed the headlights, and it was Kat's headlight. She was coming in. He wasn't going he was going Cat, yeah, woo, Cat. And then like again, I just fall to the floor laughing because this is just ridiculous. And then. You know, I do the tour and everything. I finish a little tour because it goes for like an hour until we meet up and we hang out for 30 minutes and go do it again. Go until 3 in the morning. And then I remember I remembered it and I was just laughing and I told her, I was like, oh, you'll never believe this guy. And then she's like, what? You said what? He did what? I'm like, yeah, and she like starts crying and shit. She's like, what? Like, that? I'm like, what? Why did I upset you? She's like, my friend just died, and that's why I was late, because I was crying. I didn't know if I could make it. I didn't even want to come, and then I just decided to come to get out of the house. And, like, he showed up just to do that.
How cool is that?
And he was a total smartass. He actually made... like, I just appreciate him for having died only a few hours before, and he has the good humor to be a smartass still.
Yeah, I like when ghosts, be smartasses. It's fun, it's funny, and... It shows you the character they really are.
He's the one when we stayed at her house where she was like, oh, do you want a PBR? And That's
Oh,
him.
okay.
I actually have that on the channel somewhere. Like him doing that. I think I do. Yeah, I thought that was a cemetery I went to. That looks like the cemetery in Temple.
It is. It's one in Texas.
Oh no, that's Cleburne.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it looks like the one in Temple.
Ah.
Because Temple looks like that, and then it has a railroad, like a railroad track. And the one in Temple is really cool because, like, it's there, and then you have the railroad track, and then behind the railroad track is where they bury the black people.
Oh.
Well, it's not cool that they did, like, it's interesting, it's shitty that they did that, but that's what they
All the
did.
history behind it, man.
Yeah, like, it's just, I always imagine them, like, just standing there, and they're like, God, I can't get no damn sleep this freaking train. Black man can't get no sleep even in death.
Poor guy.
I know, it must suck. Unless you like the train, then that would be really cool.
Robin, did we get a message or no?
No new ones yet.
No new one yet? Okay.
We do have two viewers, so which, hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're just getting faded and talking about ghost hunts and ghosts and things. I guess a question I have, because I know I've had a lot of weird shit happen to me because of where I grew up, being so isolated. Have you ever been like in the wilderness alone, like say driving on a mountain road off in the woods?
Oh yeah.
And you saw something really fucking weird, and you're like, that shit looks like it came from Dungeons and Dragons. Like, why the fuck? I know I didn't see that.
There's been lots of those, like up in the mountains. I'm trying. I really want to show you this place, but it's like a Catholic church. Just you could just walk in and sit there.
I want to go to that one. That's the one the Pope visited.
Yeah, I want to take you there. It's beautiful there, though. I'm not much of a church person, but I think some church looks pretty nice. Just the art of it, I think. But no, this one is actually really gorgeous. And then if you continue going down the road from here, there's abandoned buses for whatever reason, and they all have disco balls inside of the bus. And you could just sit there and smoke up. No one cares.
Nice.
But yeah, those places. Cause my dad was just driving around and came across that. I was like, this is kind of cool. Just gotta watch out for moose. Ooh, they're assholes.
I've seen so much I've seen so much shit like that, and it just sometimes that I always like I stop and think, like, did I just see that, or am I just going crazy because it's like 2 in the morning, and I like. It's 2 in the morning. I had 5 beers. It's dark. I'm driving home. It's a 2-hour ride. Did I
stepped
see
on
that?
my dog shit.
Did
I'm
I
pissed.
see that? Did I just see that some bitch run across the road, or am I fucking hallucinating?
There was one night, and we weren't even ghost hunting. We just went up to the mountains because they had some really giant, awesome pizza, and then we were just sitting in the car. It was not. There was this closing. And we're just sitting there just talking and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, I looked in the mirror. And then I saw this shadow just went, woof, like, went across. And he saw the same thing too. He's like, what the hell was that? So we just, like, locked the door, like, no, not. We see horror movies. We're not going to do this shit. So we're waiting for a while. And you can still see him, like, peeking around and everything. But...
Oh, those little shadow people on the side of the road?
It's like that, but you actually see the skin. Like the flesh, but you don't see the face. But you definitely see the flesh.
I think that has something to do with the way they died.
Probably. It's kind of like.
Cause like if they're deformed, like Mexican folklore, if like they die like in a fire, like and they burn, they'll be like deformed and weird looking, like the donkey lady.
Yeah, I actually do believe that's part of what happened. Like it's kind of like when
I don't want to run into her.
Why not? It'd be interesting.
She's gonna kill me. She's crazy.
Don't piss her off. But anyways, no, there's this one park in California, and I remember we were reading that it says some crazy guy going around kidnapping kids, taking them up to this really top hill, murdering kids, and then you got other people saying that there's people that have been there for doing rituals and everything. So like, let's go check it out. We're walking up this hill, and I stopped. For no reason, I just stopped, and we turned around and looked over, and there's this guy in a striped kind of shirt, I would say like a brunette hair, and blue jeans, but the thing is, we noticed there was no face at all.
That's how I used to see him when I was little. That's why That's scary.
That was something. Like, it's like a living person there just
But there's always
gone.
something messed up about them.
It's kind of it kind of reminded me of the Matrix when he closed his mouth like that. That's what it looked like. It was so eerie and like, holy shit.
Almost sounds like something from an anime, like Bleach. I could see like that
That'd
being
be
one of
cool.
the, you know, like when the spirits like get pissed off and they have to fight them. Like
Yeah.
like the humans turn into something. Like that
Nice.
sounds like something they turn into, and you could see like the orange-haired guy fighting
I was
it.
gonna say like, do I have to fight you? But no, we went all the way back down and no one was there. And there's a little small gated fence around the parking lot, so it was definitely one of them. But as we keep going higher and higher to the area, like the trash can will jump, or you hear screaming, or you hear like the one that tripped me out the most. There was these little hills, was a walk path, and you hear like a woman just singing. It was it's so cool. I was like mind blown. But we finally found the big hill where supposedly that psychopath was killing kids, and I don't know if I was out of shape, but it was like because it was so steep up, like you gotta go up, but it is a path where you have to walk. And we're like, and I'm like, there's no way in hell this guy did this. No way.
Carrying bodies.
Yes,
and
there's
shit.
no way because I was carrying my bag and everything. And it was no way.
Weren't you wearing platform boots?
No, not this one. No, this is California. But
California?
yeah, this is California.
But worse than here, like with the like not having enough air.
Well, I don't know about the air part, but you know, like I said, it's just so much climbing. That's all it was. But going down the hill was fun. Whee! So much easier, you know.
If anything, I feel like that's why I like to. Yeah, I like to go. Like, say we've been going to the mountains a lot. I like to go to those places because there's always gonna be those spots where like you're just in the middle of nowhere and something happens and it raises like the goosebumps on the back of your neck, and it makes you realize this world isn't, we don't know that much going on in the world, like as much as we think. And like it makes you think of like the legends and shit, like that people like just think of Greek mythology, think of all the weird shit that they wrote about. It makes you think maybe like there's a grain of truth to it and we haven't figured it out yet. Like, cause like the modern world's boring as shit. It's nice to know that there's still a little magic left out there.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say that's why I do the ghost hunting, just to remind myself that, you know, there's more going on to the world than what you see.
Yeah. I don't know why I just want to cue the X-Files theme song for some reason.
X-Files, I would be Dib if anything.
Dib?
Yeah, the kid from Invader Zim that goes crazy.
Oh. No, because when like you're just the way you're talking is just I just hear the X-Files theme song just playing in the background for whatever reason. I'm like,
I heard the Rick and Morty theme song.
hey, that works too. Yeah.
It would fit in an episode, but Rick would be like, "Oh, you're full of shit," while he goes and has a beer with Bigfoot.
God, how long has it been?
It's almost been an hour.
Or what?
48 minutes.
Bleh. Well, I guess we could end it right here then.
Do you want to? You want to make this a short one?
Yeah, I'll make sure. We'll do some more of these, definitely.
Okay.
Trying to see what else we remember and talk. But yeah, check out our channel, Ambient Paranormal. We got some old stuff that we still need to upload. And then we got some newer stuff coming across, so check it out. And if you have any weird experience, I mean, it could be about anything, like just like, wow, that's crazy. Put your comments down below and tell us your story. We'd like to read them, or maybe you have a video you want to share with us. We're totally down for this. So, to be continued, guys, and be safe out there. And if you guys gonna go ghost hunting, be very careful for the abandoned houses because you never know you're gonna fall through, or there could be some crazy guy hiding in there. You just
Or I could be in there.
That, yeah, you don't want to, yeah. What the hell is that?
I don't know what I would do, but I could be in there.
What the hell? But yeah, just be very careful. Be very careful out there. So, happy hunting, everyone. Latest.